Oh.
Oh yeah, we're live. We're live. Oh,
we're live.
Finally.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm tired. Heave your hooves, you heard me?
My boots broke.
Uh,
Cringe baby zombie. No, baby. I refuse to die.
Okay, so for the stream, we were originally planning to read SCPs, but Eli was coming up next, and he just fucking dipped. For some reason.
Eli
So
cringe baby.
Eli is a cringe baby.
confirm cringe baby.
Okay.
Yeah, they're allowed to
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it without him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna start?
Sometimes Noah can legitimately piss me off because every time he tries to like go into Discord and talk to people, he never joins an ongoing call. He has to call another member of a call.
Okay,
You know
so
what?
can
You
you
want to play Dark
change
Souls with
this
Eli?
with Noah? You stupid. Wait, never mind. Okay, can you change the stream title back to what it is so people know what we're doing?
No.
No.
First we have to deal with the exploit. Now I have to deal with. Okay.
I just heard Tiago go like, first we had to deal with the XSplit, then we had to deal with the
That's what I said. Okay, I'm just gonna start.
Tiago's brain lacking, that's what we have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm just like.
fuck.
I'm just like, oh fuck. And I'm like, hey, what a wonderful kind of fuck.
Oh, they're on finally, and they left.
Noah's
Oh my
doing the
God.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Fucking god.
Just fucking.
Ass.
Why can't Noah just get a better microphone?
What? Huh?
No.
Robert.
We're
What?
live on Lay Epic.
What the fuck? Is anybody watching?
Oh.
I don't know. They know self screen share.
Oh shit.
Please skip.
Wait, you're live streaming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
You guys can hear me?
Yes.
We're live streaming on Lay
We're
Epic.
live streaming. We finally got
Alright.
the fucking stream working.
I stream!
These are our humble, scuffed beginnings.
Our humble.
Okay, so
These are
Eli.
far. Okay, we gotta introduce ourselves because this is our first live stream.
No, we don't.
No.
That's for another.
There's only one fucking person watching, and there's two people watching.
Okay, Eli, it's time to get out the SCP. You're
Fuck
gonna
off!
read it.
Shut up, Robert.
We're building
Yeah.
a massive fucking Bass Pro Shops pyramid.
Yeah, that's our main goal in this server
Right.
is to build this big ass pyramid. You know the pyramid.
I thought we were gonna read SCPs, not Joe about whatever.
Let's
Not
talk about
fucking
the Bass
joking
Pro
around.
Shops pyramid.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So
we've
we
gotten
both-
off talking about the Bass Pro Shops.
But not on stream, you know. And no one plays guitar anyway, so you know.
Tiago is being a cringe baby.
I just want
being
to do
such
what the
fucking
stream
fart
was supposed
asses.
to do. For Christ's sake, we're supposed to read SCPs. Can we just do that?
Fine, then read SCPs.
Eli's going up first. Eli, come on.
Fuck off!
Robert! One more word.
Kids, we're not gonna cuss on this live stream.
Bro.
Yes, we are.
This is,
Oh
this is a
god.
good one.
Not anymore.
So for
STP.
a bit of context, like Robert out of Lay Epic.
Robert was being a cringe fart ass.
Okay, Eli's about to get mad if we don't let him read, so
Yeah.
just everyone shut up. God, this.
Noah!
Sorry, boys. I'll find the ambiance.
Okay.
That's not spooky enough. Do you have like a
That's
laser
rad,
blade
bro,
that
that's
can
not
scratch
spooky.
your
Here,
screen?
here, all this spooky, all this spooky. Then you play an actual guitar, I was playing bass.
SCP.
I got the spooky music, boys. Don't start. Alright, I got something spooky for y'all.
You were just killed by a skeleton.
Yep.
Okay, you guys want spooky, huh?
Mhm.
Dude, look at my stacks, dude.
God damn it, Noah.
Okay, fine. I'll play something spooky. Ready?
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, Eli, start reading.
SCP-3885, Anomaly Class, Euclid. Threat Level, Yellow. Special Containment Procedures. As Vulture Gulch is officially designated a ghost town by Maricopa County, little administrative containment is required. A perimeter of reinforced concrete barricades surrounding the SCP-3885 will be maintained and monitored by a permanent armed security contingent under the guise of ongoing hazardous material cleanup.
Oh, sorry, my ass collapsed.
Incentivize continued good behavior, SCP-3885-01 are to be provided 3 inoperable or decommissioned automobiles per month. SCP-3885 is a small mining town of Vulture Gulch, located in Maricopa County, Arizona, United States of America, which was officially declared abandoned on July 9th, 1973, primarily due to the corners of concerns over the amount of radon gas being produced by the uranium deposits present in the nearby Vulture Gulch mine.
Yikes!
SCP-3885 occupies an area of less than 6 kilometers per square and was home to 359 inhabitants at its most populous. Currently, the majority of the town remains intact, albeit in dilapidated condition.
Dilapidate.
Despite the activities of SCP-3885-01.
Despite only 30% of the pop.
Sean's fart ass just blew up a creeper.
SCP-3885-01 is a collective designation for the current residents of SCP-3885. SCP-3885-01 are humanoid entities confirmed to be genetically human but with a number of anomalous properties. SCP-3885-01 outwardly resembles humans in a state of significant decomposition and
Desiccation.
Desiccation. Many exhibit signs of bodily trauma, such as missing body parts or significant laceration. Sorry, I'm illiterate. However, some other display.
Let me read it.
What?
Let me read it.
Ow!
Okay.
I got a sexy voice.
Oh, I was gonna put you
Okay, where can I read it? Where can I read it?
It's
I'll send you a link.
SCP-3885. We're on the part that starts with all.
So I'm reading SCP-3885.
Yeah.
We're on the part that's that starts with all SCP-3885-01 entities demonstrate greatly enhanced physical strength. It's like halfway down the page, or not halfway down the page, but
Down the page.
It's halfway through the 4th paragraph under the description.
Okay, I'm trying to find it. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
All SCP-3885-01 entities demonstrate greatly enhanced physical strength and durability, regardless of body type. How SCP-3885-01 exhibits these properties?
SCP.
Robot nigga.
Wait, that's the aesthetic.
Am I still talking?
Yes.
That's the aesthetic.
This has been happening.
Yeah.
It's aesthetic. It's aesthetic.
Yes.
how SCP-38501 exhibit these properties despite their apparent state of physical decay and lack of conventional biological vitality is unknown. These entities inhabit the ruins of SCP-385 and appear to adhere to a loosely structured communal society which centers around the construction, repair, and maintenance and utilization of heavily modified automobiles. Prior to containment, SCP-38501 were observed to periodically drive to surrounding townships, whereupon they would locate and steal vehicles from garages, auto parts suppliers, and dealerships, in addition to miscellaneous parts and tools. Before returning to Vulture Gulch to be scavenged and mechanically altered, while several instances of these raids were observed, SCP-38501 entities would frequently threaten civilians with violence if their goods were not surrendered. There is no record instance of SCP-38501 having carried out any act of physical assault against any member of the surrounding populace. SCP-3885s display low overall intelligence and exhibit only rudimentary understanding of automotive mechanics or engineering in general. As a result, the vehicles produced by SCP-38501 invariably range from merely structurally flawed and inoperable to extremely hazardous, with 43% of observed creation suffering catastrophic mechanical failure via conflagration and explosion. This is typically the result of SCP-38501 attempting to utilize superfluous vehicular modifications such as dramatically increased fuel reservoirs, multiple interlinked engines, poorly constructed jet boosters, and high-pressure flame-based weaponry. These entities are aware of their foundation and their containment, but have yet to express overt animosity or ill will toward Foundation personnel and have not attempted to breach containment. They can be freely interacted with and are not currently considered to pose an active threat to individuals assigned to SCP-385 containment. That's it.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, Minecraft isn't working. Oh shit, Minecraft is gonna crash.
Okay, it's my turn because I haven't read something on the stream yet. So, let me find the one.
We'll leave you guys to be.
Okay,
Oh,
Okay.
you're gone. What a shit show of a stream. Oh,
Already.
Yep. We're not done yet though.
but wait, there's
Show must
more.
go.
Okay, this will be a lot more organized once we have introduced ourselves on my record.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
for now, we really haven't done that. It's still a shit show.
Okay, so I'm getting ready. For overseer's eyes only, the following file contains information regarding the Arabic word class dark body end of our world scenario.
Class Punjabi.
Class Punjabi class. So look at it. The class is literally an Arabic character. Like, I'm not even kidding. Item number SCP-001. Object class Keter. Level 5-001 classified. Archival specifications. This data file, being designated SCP-01, will exist separately from the decoy site SCP-001 archive on the primary Foundation database, and will be accessible only by closed units at Area 11 or Site 1. No other instances of this data file may exist. This data file is designed to corrupt any systems on which it exists that do not carry the encryption marker of those two systems. Special containment procedures. SCP-001 is currently contained within the Petriaku Fontaine Spatial Stabilization Array, located on the 6th basement level of Armed Dimensional Containment Area 11, near Cumes, Norway. SCP-001's containment chamber must be kept at a temperature no greater than 3.2 Kelvin. A full contingent of research staff, as well as 4 applied task
Seriously,
forces.
I'm confused. Who's Kelvin?
Temperature nigga.
I said
as well as 4 applied task forces, are to be stationed at ADCA 11. Currently, those assigned task forces are ATF Indianapolis 13, Killboys, ATF Detroit 11, Blessed Rain, ATF Atlanta 9, Sherman's March, and ATF Nevada 3, Firestarters. In the addition of the standard construction of the Patriarchal Fontaine array, several significant modifications have been made since the discovery of SCP-001. The addition of 3 additional Ivory Cannon-class liquid fluoride thorium reactors to balance additional energy loads.
Holy shit.
9 Class 6 magnesium alloy suspension rings to maintain structural integrity of the array. 16 Scranton-Kempf harmonic dampeners to control excessive energy output. 3 Polycot deflector dishes to control excessive energy output. 8 Weldon-Stanley fused energy sinks to control excessive energy output.
Wait,
The construction-
Did you say fusion reactor?
Yes. No, fused energy sinks.
No, before that.
No.
7.
The construction of a deep well borehole to vent and control excessive energy output. One autonomously intelligent response vector to manage complete temporal spatial calculations, codenamed NetZac. Description: SCP-001 is a humanoid gravitational singularity currently contained within the Area 11 Petrichal Fontaine array. SCP-001 is immeasurably dense. Only by mitigating its effect on space-time through the use of Scranton-Kempf devices are Foundation personnel able to maintain the structural integrity of the spatial stabilization array. SCP-001 is not visible without specialized equipment, usually high-contrast infrared cameras, as it is constantly surrounded by a dense cloud of radioactive gas and atomized debris. Additionally, being a singularity, SCP-001 does not reflect
Okay, it's
light
time to jerk off for the 7th time today.
and is visible only by the obfuscation of light around it. SCP-001 is capable of manipulating the nature of reality through alternations in gravity that change the shape and structure of space-time. As such, its anomalous capabilities cannot be dampened by anything other than the Petrichal Fontaine array. Any alterations to space-time made by SCP-001 are irreversible. Addendum 001.1 Initial Manifestation. On June 19, 1982, a team of Foundation researchers, headed up by Dr. Lamar Fontaine, were in the process of running engineering trials on the Petrichal Fontaine Spatial Stabilization Array, a device intended for use in containing anomalies that manipulate the nature of space-time. During these trials, a particle accelerator was used to create a super-heavy oganescent, which would in turn collapse on itself to create a miniaturized singularity. This procedure had been carried out on several other occasions, with each of the singularities destabilizing quickly after manifesting. The June 19th trial was intended as a scale-up procedure. Temperature nigga.
Okay.
Shortly after 20-30 hours local time, as the particle accelerator was in the process of spooling up, Dr. Calvin Desmet, one of the project's research assistants, noted minor power fluctuation in one arm of the array's stabilizing rings. Dr. Desmet wanted to replace the failing coupling, which was known to decay under the cold temperature of the testing chamber. Since the test was still an hour away and the chamber was not sealed, Dr. Desmet entered to repair the coupling. As the accelerator continued to spool, a power regulator attached to the system's primary generator began to fail. Under non-test conditions, this event could still flood the chamber with ionizing radiation, so an evacuation order was given and the chamber was sealed. Dr. Desmet, not hearing the alert over the sound of the array coming online due to the excess power now present in the system, continued to work on the coupling. Roughly 7 minutes later, while the outside research staff were attempting to begin a power cycle down, the power regulator failed entirely and the accelerator began powering to near-test conditions. Dr. Desmet abandoned the power coupling and attempted to escape the test chamber. Before he could make it to an emergency exit, the accelerator reached peak test conditions in a singularity form. The array pulled the singularity into alignment, but only milliseconds before the damaged stabilizer arm failed. and Dr. Desmet was exposed to the naked singularity.
Uh-oh.
The test chamber collapsed into the singularity, as did much of the research wing and Dr. Desmet himself. Shortly afterwards, the singularity dissipated.
Who was that?
I have breath sound effect number 2 queued up on my phone.
Okay, so I gotta charge my headphones.
Alright.
In the wake of the June 19th incident,
So you can hold off on reading that, because I don't know if it'll record audio for a bit. Oh, fuck.
the engineering team assigned to the stable...
Tiago, I said hold off on it for a bit.
Fine.
What the fuck? Why are you even reading it? The stream can't hear it.
They can't?
I said hold off on it. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, come on.
No, they can hear it, Daniel. I'm watching the stream. And
Yeah, I know, because I just fixed it.
Oh. Yeah, because before I'd ask him for...
Wait, so you're on the stream right now. Okay. Tell me if you can hear yourself talking.
Hold on.
Sometimes I'll just start a stream and talk. That's a way to test it, Tiago.
Yeah, I can hear myself talking.
Alright, cool. Continue on.
This effort continued for several years, which, during time significant control portions of the stabilization array were removed and replaced with autonomous assistants. In order to reduce staffing and also limit exposure, the engineering team assigned to the stabilizer began running tests of its capabilities, starting in March of 1995. Over the next several years, the team at Area 11 ran minor tests of the stabilizer, typically in an attempt to reduce energy requirements and increase automation. By 2002, the system was almost entirely automated, requiring only a handful of support staff to operate. The array began containing minor gravitational anomalies starting in 2004, and continued to do so full-time up until 2005. In late 2005, staff members at Area 11 began trials that would lead to the testing of the stabilizer on a freestanding singularity. In early 2006, aided by the NetSocket intelligence system, on-site engineers began scaling their trials into fully operational experiments. After several months of testing, in May 2006, the engineers at Area 11 manifested a singularity within the array at full power and maintains the structural integrity of both the singularity and the containment chamber. However, after 2 hours of testing with a fully stable singularity, the space within the array began to change dramatically. The singularity began to rapidly grow in size, threatening to expand past the boundaries of the array. As the automated system initiated an evacuation warning, NetSac began making adjustments to account for the significant increase in energy being exerted by the singularity. Eventually, the growth rate of the singularity stalled, and the effects it had on the containment chamber were mitigated through alterations to the array's arrangement by NetSac. It was at this point that the thick cloud of rotating radioactive gas and dust formed, obscuring the singularity within. As Foundation engineers began to work to reinforce the damaged array, SCP-001 made its first attempt at communication with Foundation staff. This initial communication attempt consisted primarily of unintelligible noises. Initially, it became full sentences and then later conversations after Foundation personnel discovered the singularity was trying to speak to them. Addendum 001.2, First Contact. Begin audio log. Dr. Ramsey. Your microphone. Can you hear me? Dr. Gordon Ramsey. Uncertain murmuring. SCP-001. Muffled humming. Wait, what was that? Can you hear that? Listen. Johannes Ramsey. You know my name? Yes. Johannes Barton Ramsey. You're a doctor. The SCP Foundation. Containment. Is he being contained? He can't see this. This is the Petricow Fontaine. He knows this place. Have you been here before? No. There is no I, only he. Someone else. A man. I think I was him, or he is me. He was here once, and then he wasn't. Jesus Christ, is that Desmet? Who? Yes, Desmet. Calvin. His name was Calvin. Unfortunately, there is no way for us to this machine to deactivate it. There is something he needs to do. He needs to see. What are you? A way to distinguish between two like things. He needs an overseers, all of them. Bring them here. But that's against protocol, and no, they will come for this. He has something to offer to them. What's that? A way out. Addendum 001.3. The way out. Begin audio log. 051. To who am I speaking? SCP-001. A technicality, I'm afraid. Took time to appear like this, longer to manifest an identity. It all seems unnecessary, but to simplify this means of communication, you may identify me as Calvin Desmond. It seems strange, applying characteristics to something wholly apart from their genesis. The same Calvin Desmond who was killed in this room 22 years ago. Years ago? No, not the same. So the room anyway would change. You understand then how far in breach of protocol we are? Yes, I think you would recognize that. But these are extraordinary circumstances. You mention a way out. Yes, in a matter of speaking. A way out of what? You contain the strange and anomalous because they threaten your world. You're applying salve to symptoms. The root is entropy. Something inevitable. Something you cannot outrun, try as you might. Existence is an infinitely complex tapestry of realities, each neatly aligned above and below you. Entropy frames the edges, and things begin to leak through. How do you know this? I have seen it. Calvin Desmond saw it. In the moment before his soul was cast into darkness, everything you have contained because you cannot explain it comes from somewhere else. Somewhere it can be explained. A different reality. One that seeps into yours. Entropy exacerbates this. Over time, the borders will disappear entirely. And your world, just like all worlds, will become a pandemonium of infinite realities competing for relevance over each other. Your world will die. All worlds will die. They will feast on each other as they suffocate, and then will die. This is not hypothetical. It is inevitability. You're certain, beyond any doubt. How long do we have before this occurs? Decades. Each tiny tear puts pressure on a whole system. They will continue to grow until the boundaries give way. And the moment the cascade begins, the fate of creation is decided. It will be unmade, and it cannot be undone. Not for you, perhaps, but your children and grandchildren will see a sky of nightmares before they die. What is your way out? Calvin did the math in the moments before he entered the void. Order cannot exist forever in a universe that lingers on disorder. One line can stretch on forever, but infinitely many lines invite chaos. Points that intersect. There is only one way to ensure this world's future. Remove all other worlds. I don't understand. You are not expected to because you cannot see the narratives. Calvin could see them. For a moment, Calvin saw doomsday. And Calvin reasoned a way out. Remove all narratives but this one, and you produce a creation of one. One universe. untarnished by the influence of others. Safe. Your loved ones protected from the encroaching darkness. Your children free to live lives that do not end in horror. An end to your perpetual struggle. An end to darkness. The freedom to live the light. By destroying all other realities, an incomprehensible loss of life. Yes. And you are capable of this. Yes. How? By removing all the barriers for all realities all at once, save this one. Compress space-time at points where it is most vulnerable. Allow entropy to do the rest. If you're set on this path, why haven't you done it already? But I manifested here, this machine. I cannot see Adam. I cannot see you. You must deactivate the machine. What is stopping any one of these infinite realities from inhibiting you in the same way? What is stopping them from realizing what we've done and have destroyed? They will not realize until what I have done is finished. Addendum 4. Deliberations.
Liberals?
SCP-001. The Council has been called to hear arguments for and against the use of SCP-001 for the purpose of staving off the end of the world. 053, if you will. After investigation by several teams working independent of each other, we have determined that SCP-001 appears to be correct about what it has said regarding the nature of creation. The trend line of anomalies we are aware of and obtained has followed the accelerated progress that SCP-1 has predicted. Based on our models, we should expect an uncontainable number of new anomalies within 30 years. And even more past that, our best guess is something big gets loose within 45, and at that point there's nothing left to be done. How is that possible? How is it that the universe will fall apart as quickly as this entity says it will? According to Desmet, actions taken in other realities to stave off the end of their worlds have significantly damaged the metaphysical construction of all universes. In many ways, we are as much to blame as all of the others, but infinite blame spread over infinite responsibility. Given a truly infinite multiverse, the idea of salvation coming to us, and not another universe, is statistically impossible. Yes, no less impossible than it would if it would come to any of them instead of us. How do we know this entity is alive to us? If it is, then it has an incredible grasp on high-level pataphysical concepts for something that hasn't directly experienced what it claims to have experienced. More than that, I took the liberty of consulting with a number of the precognitives, and that is forbidden. Wouldn't you want to know? We made a decision that cannot so easily be reconfirmed as well as we could that there is a point in time that is arriving soon that scares their vision. They can see up to it, but not up past. I don't even know if they've realized it yet. It was only after we drew data from dozens of tests that we realized none of them have made a prediction past 2066. What if it's just a reality vendor? What if we let it out of that array and it kills us all? If it was a reality vendor, it would have done so already. This entity isn't manipulating humans, it's manipulating gravity, space-time. If it was affecting humans, they could have reached out and crushed us already. Stabilization array mitigates the effect of things that disturb space-time, which is what is currently keeping it at bay. This entity, Dr. Desmet, if he's actually in there, does seem to be a type green. Something wholly different. Becomes something fundamental to the nature of all things. If this creature is what it says it is, and can't do anything, and can do what it says it can do, that would mean the death of infinitely many lives. How can we sit in judgment over so many living things? Who's to say the idea of other universes isn't anomalous? Maybe there should just be this one. Maybe that's the natural order. That is absurd. It still means the ends of so many lives. It's too many to even comprehend. A number without limit. A number without us. Pledged ourselves to maintain normalcy and protect our world. This world, the affairs of this world, are their own. You would expect any other Overseer Council to act the same way, in the interest of their universe. This, all of this, the science, the militarism, everything, all of it is to accomplish a single unreachable goal. Keep the monsters tucked out of sight. Now we find out, even that might not be enough. The end of days is coming for us anyway, but we're given an option. We do nothing, every universe dies screaming. We take action, every universe dies screaming but ours. Once it's over, it's over. Everything we've struggled for, everyone who has died to protect our world will be validated. Is the end of our road not worth this? Is protecting ourselves from the doomsday to come not worth this? I propose a vote. The utilization of the SCP-001 entity to stave off the end of the world. All in favor? Aye. That's 8 people. Aye. Saying aye. Those opposed?
Thank you for clarification, Tiago.
Nay.
No.
That's four people saying nay.
Thank you.
0513 abstains. The measure passes. Even if we manage to somehow survive turning loose an unpredictable monster, remember today as being the day we gave up our mission.
I am back from jerking off the 7th time today.
Wow. Okay, shut up. We contain those two come first. We've now risked everything for the faintest glimmer of hope that we somehow achieve the last, and I fear a little damage.
Okay.
Why do you trust it, Renamon? After all we've achieved, why do you risk everything on this?
Okay.
I knew Calvin Desmet years ago, in a different life. He wasn't recruited by the Foundation. He volunteered. He was part of a team contracted by the insurgency to run trials on new technology they were developing at the time. But he had a young daughter that was killed by SCP-106 in a breach containment during transit in 1975. Years before we had developed functional containment procedures for it. And after that, he sought us out. He never said much about it, but you could tell. That's him in there, and he had found a way to remove every trace of the anomalous from our universe. No matter what the cost, he would do it. I know he would do it. I can hear it in his voice. Addendum 1-5, the deception. Begin video log. 051, 4, and 12 stand alone in the stabilization and control center. Visible on another screen is the dark cloud of gas and dusty circle SCP-1. 054 has a telephone in their right hand, a nod to 05. We're going to begin to step down the power running into the array. Then when we've reached the agreed upon point, we hold it there until you can prove to us that you can do what you claim. You understand? I do.
I do.
SCP-051 initiating step-down procedure. Netzlock cycles down 2 reactors and 3. Reactors 2 and 3. The cloud of radioactive dust and debris encircling SCP-001 falls into the borehole below it. Visible now as the light from the array is warped around it is a jet-black humanoid entity. The entity does not move. This is it. Can you see me? I can see everything. You know what you're looking for? The mirror. Do it. SCP-001 does not seem to respond initially. Its position in the center of the array does not change. The world I see is not unlike your own. In that world, a dying soul attached itself to that mirror. A curse to whoever should own it. It has happened. There is a moment of silence, until 053 is heard over the radio. God! What is it? It's gone! It was sitting right here on the table and then just... It's like it folded in on itself until it's gone. There's nothing left. Was that you? That narrative has ended. How long will it take? Moments. Will it hurt them? It will be agony. 051 pauses, then nods. The space around SCP-1 within the array begins to shimmer. Low, loud pulses of noise are emitted from the air around them, and the light within the chamber begins to bend towards SCP-01. The array creaks and groans under the stress. 054 and 0512 step away from the observation window. 051, however, does not move. The building around them begins to shake. Points in the air around SCP-1 begin to distort as it's being dragged down individually towards SCP-1. The room darkens. More low pulses begin to rise up out of the borehole. A single thin ring of white-hot debris begins to form around SCP-001. Others join it. Nearby, a klaxon can be heard as NetSoc warnings of intolerable load on the array. Does it hurt you? It is excruciating. Suddenly, 051 jerks backward. The space around his body begins to distort, as if being pulled in toward his center. He reaches forward toward the observation window, his body compressing unnaturally. I don't... If that's him in there, he had found a way to remove every trace of him off the universe. No matter the cost, he would do it. Look, your children free to live the lives that do not end in horror. An end to your perpetual struggle. An end to darkness. The freedom to live in the light. All traces must be removed. Every trace of the anomalous from our universe. This world must be washed clean. It's the only way out. 051 collapses in on itself, folding and distorting down into a single point that hangs in the air for a moment and then disappears. All around the chamber, the walls begin to bend and distort. The air shimmers. 054 is lifted into the air, screaming as her body begins to fold in on itself. Her eyes bulge and her bones audibly shatter. Another wave of force is emitted from within the stabilization array, and the observation window shatters. SCP-001 turns to look up at 054, who instantly crumbles into a single point and disappears. As 0512 begins to flee, but is seemingly frozen in fear. There is a loud grinding sound, and then 0512 falls to the ground. From within the containment chamber, a loud hum is heard that grows considerably louder. SCP-001 is observed for a moment while staring up at the observation deck, before it is surrounded by a cloud of dust and debris. As the array settles into position, the low pulsing sound dissipates, and all that can be heard is the sound of NetSoc's warning klaxon, signaling that it has activated an emergency failsafe. 0512 is heard sobbing in an unseen corner of the observation deck. SCP-001's voice begins to grind through the metal rings of the stabilization array. Your children free to live lives that do end in horror, an end to your perpetual struggle, an end to darkness, the freedom to live in the light. All traces must be removed. This world must be washed clean. The Foundation does not escape atonement. It is the only way out. End log.
Islam.
End log.
Islam. They can't hear me right now unless they're watching the stream.
Addendum 001.6. We were wrong. Check-in is no longer an option. Every alternative must be considered. Sustained containment of SCP-001 is now the Foundation's only objective. More information will come to you as I receive it. 053. End article.
Wow.
This is actually my favorite SCP.
From that entire thing I've been trying to do too.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
fart asses.
What?
Huh.
I'm done removing all the... I'm done terraforming.
Thanks.
Oh, you got rid of all the dirt?
Yeah,
Nice.
all the stone.
Okay, so I just finished what I think is the best SCP, and it's part of a series.
Man, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. I heard it.
It's more than pretty good, but
Gonna go make some chlorine gas.
Alright, you do that. Again. Could you imagine if Ben Shapiro was a fucking liberal?
oh my god. Looks back
said. Tiago? Tiago?
Oh no.
Tiago? Alright, now I can.
Ah! Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yes, if you got.
Am I the only one that just heard that?
Yeah.
A single shrill scream, just oh.
Wow, you really did terraform.
Mmm.
We have the whole thing. Daniel, you didn't get rid of the stone. Oh wait.
That's stone that could be a part of the pyramid.
Okay. I thought we were gonna build it up something more, you know, floral looking, but
What?
I thought we were gonna build it out of something more floral looking, but okay.
Just leave it as it is. Don't touch my baby. Oh shit. Those have like no coal.
We're still live.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're streaming the building of our Bass Pro Shop here.
Oh, because I'm like some
I mean, you can read an FTP if you want, but Daniel and I are going to be building.
Alright, well, I'll be there in a second.
Fuck.
Ow!
Should we stop the stream?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm building the second row of the glass blocks for the pyramid shape.
Okay.
This is way easier because we actually know, like we know where to stop and stuff.
That's the wrong shulker box. Yeah, I'm gonna start on the stone. What? Okay.
What?
I got killed by a spider. I hate spiders.
Dude.
I hate you. Cringe baby.
No, you cringe baby. It is 10:36.
Wow. Please keep up.
Alright, I'm ready to start on the second layer of
Wait,
stone.
1 second. Don't start yet. coming.
I already started on the second layer. You can finish the stone.
Yeah, the stone.
Bro, why does it say raid?
Because there's a raid.
Cause you're a bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Little fucking faggot.
Sounds like
Fucking nigger.
Idiot spider can't jump on water. Retard.
Ethan, you're a stupid fucking nigger.
says the.
Robert, the stream's gonna get demonetized. Can you not?
As if we're gonna make money off of this.
No one's even fucking watching.
Not demonetized, but it's gonna get taken down and our channel will probably be deleted shortly.
No, it fucking won't. Don't fucking care.
Oh
Just
shit,
don't say the
spiders.
N-word, Robert.
Nigger.
I'm just gonna mute you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute Robert.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god.
As of right now, Robert's powerless. Everyone has him muted.
I don't fucking
Yeah.
care. And some of you didn't even.
Is the first layer of stone entirely done?
What do you mean layer?
I mean the first ring of stone. Like,
Yes, that's done.
okay, so I can start on the second layer.
I'll be up there in a second.
I just tried to mine sandstone with a shovel.
Good job.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I wonder if cycles.
Hey, ain't nothing like good man do.
Ah!
Thank you.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, not the horse.
Oh shit. I was wondering why I just like plummeted.
I got blown up by him.
I can tell. This
I
is
can tell.
a lot of stone. Like,
Michelle?
oh my god, amounts of stone.
We're having even more glass than we have stone.
Hmm?
We're gonna need even more glass than we have stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go like mining for sand again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel, the floor is stone. The
What?
Yeah.
the floor is stone. There's not. You're supposed to be able to see out of it. It's
Where the
not.
fuck
The
is-
stone part isn't an actual pyramid. Only the glass is the actual pyramid.
What?
The stone
What?
part is the floor that you walk on. Not part. It's not in pyramid shape. It's just flat along the ground.
Yeah, but you can't see through the actual pyramid.
Yes, you can.
Not the bottom.
Oh my god, there's so many freaking
Okay,
mobs.
fine.
Like, this was planned. I guess you were just like doing crack or something while we were discussing that.
We didn't communicate enough.
Oh my.
I guess you weren't there. I guess if you weren't there, it didn't happen. Never mind.
Keep getting blown up by a freaking creeper.
If Ben Shapiro wasn't there, it didn't happen.
Lamau.
Reality doesn't care about feelings.
So, like, someone's trying to say that the Vietnam War was bad. Shapiro's like, well, I wasn't there. It didn't happen.
Oh fuck, I missed. Okay.
There's so many mobs out here. Why?
Shit.
Maybe because they spawn at night.
Shut up, Tiago. You're the one that suggested we go eat, but we're creative mode.
No,
Tiago's the man who died to a spider.
Fucking hate spiders. Shut up.
I literally can't do anything. There's creepers exploding everywhere. There's a zombie eating my ass, and I just got shot by a skeleton.
I can tell. for the half of a viewer that just joined, if you did. You know, now that I think about it, the stream is probably empty. Oh my god, holy shit. Sorry. Baby drowned. Yeah, fuck you, suffocate in a wall and eat my fuck, bitch.
Eat my fuck, bitch. Suck fart out of my fuck.
Joker went from I'll have her home by 7 to your mom fuck.
Quotable.
Relatable. Quotable. Got all the things.
Joker went from I'll have her home by 7 to you're not the only one who she calls daddy.
Thank you, that's what I was trying to say for an extremely long amount of time on that very day.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that the entire stone thing was finished, but it wasn't. And I'm almost out of glass, so we need more stone and more glass.
How are you almost out of glass?
I'm almost out of glass. This thing is enormous. Have you seen it? Like, at all?
Fuck, I keep... I don't need that.
I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work.
Fuck.
Why does Robert send this stuff? Fucking dumbass.
We like Fortnite.
Fuck.
Your mom fuck.
Deuteron.
Fucking skeleton, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Deuteri funny.
Double entendre.
What's
Let
that
me
even
pull up
mean?
my... I fucking missed this stone block
A
like...
double entendre is something that has two meanings.
I need to Google something. Hold on. Alright, let me just... Okay. So... Bass Pro Shops Pyramid. I need a reference image. Okay, so it's kind of silver.
Yeah. That's what we're putting down the stone.
But stone will do perfect, because, like...
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah. Stone will do perfectly
I'm trying
fine.
to make stone out of this gravel stone, but I figured out how to do that. It's bad that I forgot how to
Fuck.
make stone out of gravel stone. Oh, I didn't need to.
I don't think you make stone out of gravel.
No, cobblestone.
I don't think you do that either. Oh, there's an entire set. How did that happen? I put the glass there. Dan. Stand duty.
What?
And
No. I'm working on this. Can you get it?
okay.
Okay.
Daniel, remember when you used to say okay all the time?
Okay.
Same. Like Fortnite.
Tiago and Sand can gather glass, I guess.
Tiago and Sand.
Did I just say that?
Yes.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
He said Tiago and Sand can get that Sand.
Tiago and Ethan can get sand. Fuck.
Yeah, Ethan's new name is Sand now. Sorry, Ethan.
Why are you calling me by my...
Who's Ethan?
I have transitioned. I am Sand. Make a cheese stick. Make a cheese sticks. Okay, what? I need a stone cutter so I can make stone out of cobblestone.
What? You know you can just throw cobblestone in a furnace, right?
I did not know that.
Noob.
Furnace.
Noob.
We have furnaces in the base. We have
Yes.
a super smelter in the
We have
base.
a whole
Okay, I get
ass
Thiago.
super
We have
smelter,
things that
dude.
we have things that can fucking circumcise stone.
I have a feeling that Ethan's gonna put the fuel and the everything in the wrong holes. It's not gonna go well.
Wow, dude.
Thank you for
We're-
that.
You know we're live streaming. What? We are live streaming.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. Okay, so this pyramid is starting to take shape.
I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out if I can.
Holy shit.
We're gonna do it, guys.
This is a 1-to-1 scale model. Like, this thing is huge in real life too. Like,
Yeah.
I know. I've driven near it. I've driven past it.
I've driven past it so many times because I have cousins that live in Memphis, and every time I see that, I'm like,
if somebody's fart ass measurements are wrong, I'm gonna kill myself.
I looked it up on Wikipedia.
No, I mean if somebody like placed an extra block or something.
cut my life into pieces. This is my life reward. I can't wait
Cut
to.
my life into pieces. This
can't-
is my poopy head.
Guys, this is crazy. Tiago Nugent just said poopy head. Later tonight at 7. Fucking, can't wait. I'm gonna go to Waffle House tomorrow. I always go to Waffle House on Sunday.
Is it a religious thing?
No. There's an entire code based around waffles. Yes, Daniel, you got it right.
It was a joke. Did you?
No.
Okay.
When you get out of vaccinating because of a religious exemption. I got out of vaccinating my kids because of a religious exemption.
So we. Oh my god. So this is 1800 by 1800.
180.
180 by 180, but close enough.
Go to 1800 by 1800. That would be like. That would reach
That
all the
would-
way to our old base.
Yeah.
Probably further than that.
Well, I mean, no, because this is,
I thought we banned Robert from the server.
he's back.
Gas is probably.
Okay, well, I guess Robert can just get glass.
Yeah.
Shit. It's all gone.
No,
I'm out of
Robert. He's probably not going to do anything except for here.
I'm out of
He's gonna try
stone
and kill
too.
everybody like a fart ass.
Yeah. Uses hacks.
So Ethan didn't render, and I just kind of saw like stone being placed.
Everybody gangsta until Josh start placing stone.
Everybody gangsta till the stone starts walking.
That reminds me of like how in Infamous Second Son, that was a good game. Every time where you would walk, there would be a trail.
Blasphemous son.
Infamous Second Son. Okay, so
Blasphemous Son, Blasphemous HD, his head open just for his little tiny miniature him.
okay, so we were at the mall. So just check out
Seattle,
what
the
was
big
there.
Seattle Mall?
Yeah,
How big is it, by the way?
and I don't know, not the one in Seattle, but the one in that's also big, near my house. It's like 5 minutes away from my house. It's super close. Because we live in Linwood, not Seattle, but yeah, close enough. Nobody knows Linwood. Basically, there was a Spencer's, and they had T-shirts that said "Ja, rest in peace," like the year he was born to the year he died. Gone but not forgotten.
Please tell me that was fucking ironic.
No, that
Oh
is
god.
actual. They also had sex toys.
Yeah, Spencer is well known for their sex toys.
Who's Spencer?
The guy who lives down the street.
Okay.
He's selling T-shirts and fucking dildos.
Oh, I dropped a
Yes, Daniel.
pistachio.
They should make better sex toys for men.
Yeah.
Like women.
You
have
guys are
different
gay.
types of dildos and vibrators.
Yeah, they
but
have
all we
like
get is
they have
disgusting.
alien toes for fucking like
I know.
Fuck.
But we have a cock ring,
And a fleshlight.
and a fleshlight.
Apparently, Pornhub is making fleshlights that actually move to the video.
Oh yeah.
And
my
there's
fucking God.
some videos where they programmed in the movement. Like, imagine being that like unpaid intern, just sitting there.
Programming
out.
something like sweaty meat can be fucking diva or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That would be like, oh my god, imagine that with a VR headset.
I
Jesus
know. That's
Christ.
the thing.
You're
I think
literally
they have-
fucking an anime girl.
That's gonna be
It's
amazing.
almost
And
Japan, there's a Japanese thing where it's literally like a body, like a plastic thing that's the body of a girl that you hold, and then you move it, and then the movement translates to the screen, and you're in VR.
Oh
So
my god.
you're basically having,
You're basically fucking someone.
yeah, but it's an anime girl.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have almost a full double chest of sugarcane. We have one stack left before we fill the entire double chest.
Let's
Jesus
get
Christ.
it, boys. Let's hit 1 mil subscribers.
Let's hit 1 mil.
1 mil
1
sugarcane.
mil.
1 mil dill.
Oh shit, I didn't think.
This pyramid's so big that it's like it doesn't even render the full thing when I'm on one side.
I know, it's insane.
Absolutely bastard.
The fuck is Robert sending me?
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm doing.
If only you could have multiple, like, group chat mods.
That's
Robert, I fucking hate you.
good. Me too.
What did he send you?
He isn't this video of this guy kicking a cat.
It's so funny, Robert. You're so fucking.
You're so hilarious.
You're a comedic genius.
You've
What
never
the
sent that
fuck?
video in your entire fucking life.
You
And
are
that's
literally
the funniest thing.
Saw it
You're
on
the
the fucking
funniest
Call Me
human
Carson
being
server.
on the
Fuck
planet right
off.
now. I guarantee you, if you
No
started
fucking
doing
that.
stand-up
I didn't
comedy,
fucking kick the
you would
cat. I
become
just
a
got.
millionaire.
Fuck off.
You would be the
You're
richest man
fucking
in the world.
gay.
No longer Bill Gates. No longer Jeff Bezos, but Robert Hodges.
The richest comedian in the fucking world
You
because
are-
he just instead of doing actual comedy, he would just go up stage to show that to everybody.
Yeah,
And
you
he
would
would
just
become
put
a
up
millionaire.
post videos of cats being
Christ. Why do they hate me so much?
and you would
Because that's
become
so
a millionaire.
funny seeing things in suffrage. Meanwhile, if it really happened to you,
Suffrage.
then it's so funny seeing things being suffering. Well, if it was actually happening to you, then you'd want people to actually help you.
Nah,
It's so
that's
funny when it's
just-
happening to
that's
someone else
just
because
fucking
luckily you're not their
hilarious.
situation.
It's so
Well,
funny.
yeah, because I'm not a fucking cat, you dumbass.
Robert is clearly, truly the funniest man alive.
Mm-hmm.
I posted one fucking video. Jesus goddamn Christ. You need to fucking chill the hell out. Daniel posted a guy with fucking no arms. Fuck off.
I didn't find it funny. I found it like horribly disturbing.
I didn't say that was fucking funny. I just fucking posted it.
Why else do you post stuff like that? What it had what funny edits and shit all over it. Like
What Well, that wasn't my fucking edits. Don't blame me for it. I didn't fucking make it.
Then, oh my fucking god.
It's like me blaming you for that fucking video.
Yeah, but everybody was intrigued.
What's that? What does that have to do with anything? If they're fucking intrigued.
Then they want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Just don't send it to us, Robert, okay? For Christ's sake.
It's one fucking edit. I know you all have seen 10 times worse shit than fucking that.
It's annoying.
I cannot fathom why we invited Robert back to Lay Epic.
I
Fuck
can't
off.
every single fucking time.
He just finds a way to fuck it up for himself.
Every single time we add him back because some bullshit like life is too short to hate people, and then he finds a way to mess
Like, it's literally a cycle. Robert posts something, we ban him for reasonable reasons, then he gets mad at us, and then like 2 weeks later he's like, oh shit, you know, and then we invite him back, and then it starts again.
Oh my god, they hate me so much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, bruh. I mean, I guess I'll stop posting shit like that, man. Fuck, who am I gonna show it to then? So I assume they muted me again. Oh. It's mining time.
Hey Robert, can you go look? Wait, what are you doing right now, Robert?
Mining.
You go get some sand.
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
There's so many of these fuckers with crossbows. They're just spinning over the kelp. What are they doing?
Crossbows?
When they...
Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time.
If they go over kelp, they just get disabled. Like, they just kind of...
Ever since they made them
Wait, did you just say motherfucking crossbows?
Yeah, they got crossbows.
What the fuck?
Robert, I wasn't there to update there. These
I don't fucking pay attention to updates. Stupid fart ass fucking Minecraft updates.
Whenever a burp, it tastes like bratwurst.
What the fuck? Maybe you can make bratwurst?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
it's made bratwurst.
What the fuck even is bratwurst?
It's sausage, but with an accent mark.
It's a specific type of sausage that they make in Germany.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dude, is it imported from Germany?
No, it wasn't imported from Germany. I got it at the district.
Probably made in a fucking Chinese sweatshop.
Well, I got it from the local butchery.
Made in a Chinese sweatshop. What's good, baby? Bruh. Bring me back one time, bruh. Bring me back a second time, bruh. Bring me back a third time, bruh. Bruh, bruh, 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 bruh. Bruh,
Oh, what the heck?
Why'd you
I
do
just
this again?
got... it says connection lost. Flying is not enabled on the server.
bruh.
Ooh, Tiago's flying.
Hack
Tiago,
it.
why? We trade the code. You You're my son.
I'm just at the dead center of this huge ass Bass Pro pyramid shop. Like,
Bass Pro Pyramid Shop. The
buy
legitimate name of the
pyramids.
The legitimate name of the Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Pyramid Shop.
Bass Pro Penis. Bass Pro. Just a lot of B's and P's. Just a lot of B's and P's. Bass Pro.
Holy shit. That's
Can I
fucking
convert glass
huge.
panes into Mormonism? I mean, back into.
No.
No, you can't. Sorry. I have 2 stacks of glass.
Sorry, but that's a no
And
for
I
me.
am really tired, so I'm gonna like
I'm tired.
go to bed. So
Why are there so many witches?
Ethan, where are you?
I'm in base.
Oh fuck.
Where?
In base. Bottom
Where?
floor.
Oh shit. Fuck, fuck, please don't.
There's no way.
Fuck. Fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
That was literally the gayest thing I think I've ever heard you
There you
do
go.
before.
Ha, ha.
Oh,
That skeleton's just straight booling underwater.
Thank you, Mr. Shapiro.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Mr. Dennis.
Wait, why'd you
You guys
leave?
ranted about me.
I'm
just
gone.
Get wrecked.
I'm going.
Okay, so I'm gonna build like an emerald farm in the very middle.
What the fuck? How do you? What the fuck? What?
Cause like the Bass Pro Shop needs to have like actual stuff in it that is useful, I guess. Cause I
Let's
guess
build
the Bass-
just the hugest fishing farm. I mean,
Hang
like,
on, wait, let me search what's inside the Bass Pro Shop. Inside.
it's just a bunch of shops.
Literally the fucking Bass Pro Shop? Are you retarded?
No, but there's also a hotel in an indoor swamp.
No, there's not a hotel.
Yes, there's a hotel in the Bass Pro Shop.
There's a hotel.
There is? What the
Yes.
fuck?
Mhm.
I didn't see a hotel whenever I was there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Here, let me. What the fuck? What the hell?
What?
Hang on 1 second. This is the fucking. Okay, this is what's inside.
You know it's not? Background, are you pretty retarded?
That's inside.
That's pure fucking blackness.
What are you talking about?
In the fucking corner. Top right corner. That's pure
Yeah,
fucking
maybe because the
blackness.
image is fucking cropped. I don't know.
That's not the
It's a
fucking
rendering.
What the fuck is that?
They made it in like. Okay, so they. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, there's that. Whenever I went there's like ducks walking around.
It's fucking amazing.
Okay,
There's
so
literally
like.
an indoor swamp. That's
We
literally a
actually have a raider problem. I mean, there's so many raids going on at our base. It's not even like funny.
swamp. You can literally fucking fish inside the fucking. What?
What the fuck? You can fish?
Yeah, because there's an indoor swamp in like multiple sections of like multiple bodies of water where you can. There's
No, you
there's
can't
hogs.
swim. You
There's
can't
fucking hogs.
fish there.
Yes, you. Okay. 1 second. This is insane.
Fuck.
What is going on in Memphis? Like I know I've been there literally several times a year, but what is going on? I'm. What the fuck? That's just. It's baffling.
It's baffling. Baffling it is.
Oh, what the fuck?
bruh.
What the hell? This is in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wait, what?
The pyramids in Memphis.
Not Tennessee. Wait, what?
Robert.
I'm so fucking retarded. What the fuck, everyone?
Robert.
I'm so
Memphis is the
fucking
capital of
stupid.
Tennessee.
I'm fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. I don't know where the fuck I thought Memphis was. Holy shit.
This is literally a hangout. This is literally a hangout.
I'm baffled, dude.
This was inside this pyramid.
No, it's not what's inside the pyramid.
That's what's inside the pyramid. There's a bowling alley. There's a fucking bowling alley, and it looks so cheesy.
Yeah. Probably fucking is.
Sorta. Okay. Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, Ethan, I think I could legitimately make a farm. An emerald farm.
Really?
Yeah, because all these dudes keep spawning in. They
Yeah.
are not gonna stop coming in.
Why do they keep fucking... Get off our turf, motherfucker.
Okay, thanks.
Oh.
What the fuck? What's happening? Where are they?
Alright, boys, I think I might actually go to bed.
Where
No.
are they?
I haven't gotten good sleep.
Me neither. This is what
That's too
summer's all
fucking
about.
Bad. That's too fucking bad, Ethan.
I'm going to bed, guys.
Where are
No.
where are the people? Where's the fuck?
Sorry.
What?
Good night.
On the surface.
No, Ethan, fuck off. God damn it.
Fuck.
Well, I guess it's only us. What the fuck? Where are those little fuckers?
I'm gonna end the stream.
Yo, villagers, do I kill them?